Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be testing out the 3 new hypercharges which just dropped a couple of hours ago. So we have Lily's hypercharge, we have GUS's hypercharge, and then we have Clancy's hypercharge. So we're going to be playing a couple of games with each of them, testing them out for the first time, seeing whether they're going to be good or not, recommending whether it's worthwhile you buying them with gems, coins when they come out, etc. And then on my second channel, I'll be testing these out in ranked, so make sure to subscribe to the second channel. It's going to be in the description. SpenLC plays. But yeah, as I said, if you guys are unaware, I'm in the process of moving out, so things might just sound sketchy because there's a lot of echo in this room now, especially because everything's just out. So yeah, the uploads, the streams might not be as good as before, but once I moved out, it'll be better than ever. So yeah, gonna be testing all of these out. Some of them look pretty broken, so let's jump into it. Alright guys, jumping into the first hypercharge, we're gonna be testing it out, and I think this is probably gonna be the best one out of all of them, weirdly enough. It is GUS's hypercharge. So GUS's hypercharge, whenever you use your hypercharge super, it will spawn out a bunch of ghosts, just like kind of like a spike curveball, dealing a lot of damage and also healing up your teammates when you throw that on them. So it's a very good one. I think it's going to be very good in like knockout, bounty, in those type of game modes. You pair this, what I'm thinking the best use case for it is when the gas closes in and you're in a close fight. It's going to be really good there, but especially paired with like a bust or any sort of like aggression, they're going to be up close and personal. It's going to be coming so clutch. So a couple of shots away from a hypercharge. And also a good thing about it is that it takes 2.5 supers to get this hypercharge super. Look at this, like the burst damage with this is going to be insane. I think GUS will be the sleeper one, actually, when you think about it. A support brawler that deals so much damage like GUS, he gets a damage boost on top of it. I think he's going to be very good in the meta. Maybe he's going to be the brawler that surprises everyone and becomes S tier. Look at the super cycling, it's just absolutely insane right now. And the amount of damage as well, damage boost with a star power, damage boost with a hypercharge, 2.5 supers, so much to like about it. And already working our way to our next hypercharge. Okay, I put my gadget too late there. You're gonna have to bear with me in terms of how washed I am here. I think the Kenji is raging at his teammates, even though he's the one not really performing or doing anything. Again, I'll give it a couple of games just to really test out how strong this is. Of course, the pet's gonna be pretty annoying to deal with. Right, we've got our hypercharge super. Let's just run it into the Kenji, see how much damage it does. It flew off to the Poco as well. 3.3k damage is insane. That is insane. That's with the damage gear active. I don't know. I think they all stack them, right? The damage gear active, the star power with the extra damage, and the hypercharge on top of it. Wow, this looks very good. But let's try one more game with it. Alright guys, jumping into the second game, then testing out this hypercharge. So in gem grab, I think he might come back to the gem grab meta. When GUS is meta, he's good pretty much everywhere. Bounty and knockout, of course, that's probably the place where he's best at now. Just because, okay, I didn't even realize there's more on the enemy team. I'm completely tripping, but yeah. That's probably where he's best at now. He's probably more like a B tier brawler before the hypercharge, but now with it, I honestly think he could be S tier again because of how strong and versatile he is, and he can defend himself even better against those aggressive options now, as he's seen in the previous game. And then you should be able to see here against this Mortis and against what else we got. I don't think there's only one aggressive brawler, actually. Yeah, there's only one aggressive brawler, but yeah, against the Mortis it should be a lot better now, especially with my super. So yeah, I'm excited to see him rise in the meta. Always like a GUS meta. It's always quite I would say it's quite good. It's quite healthy for the game when GUS is meta, because most players just don't really see GUS being that strong, but high level he always seems to be. So we're going to get a kill onto Mortis there. One shot away from our hypercharge. So say we're working our way quite comfortably to our hypercharge supers here. Let's just wait for the Nita so we get the double damage. Okay, we're going to get the hypercharge and we're actually going to go aggressively. We'll go here and we'll pop this hypercharge super on the Lily. We actually popped it on Lily and it didn't heal them. Why didn't that heal them? I thought it heals teammates as well. I mean, it must be bugged because in the description it says it heals teammates. This Lily is absolutely down bad, but we'll use this Nita Bear to charge up our ghosts. Why not? It's going to put one on the floor there. That's going to help defend it against this Mortis. There's just ghosts absolutely everywhere right now, and they can't really do much about it. Mortis got all the gems, looking beautiful for us. It's going to be Byron down. Oh, I was debating whether to do that or not, and just when I thought I had enough time to give it him, he gets killed. Okay, we get the Nita down. This should be GG. I don't know. Okay, Lily, what are we doing here? What are we doing? The whole world's gone mad. Right, there is a Mortis coming here, but I kind of want a hypercharge super just because how much damage did I just deal there? I swear I just dealt 5k damage to him with that hypercharge super. Okay, this one's going to be very good, guys. I think it's going to be one of the most underrated ones for sure. Even though it didn't like get any crazy plays with it, I just think it's going to help him with pure damage. It's going to help him against his biggest weakness, which is going to be assassins. It's going to be tanks. It's going to help with the damage output, and even more so paired with anything aggressive. So I really like this one, to be honest. If you like support brawlers, I think get this one. It's very worthwhile in my opinion, especially because it just charges very fast. So it's going to be GUS's Hypercharge. So let's jump into another. Alright guys, jumping into the next Hypercharge we're going to be testing out. It is Lily's Hypercharge. So with her Hypercharge, it takes about 2.8 supers to fully charge up. It can bounce off walls, and it teleports people into the shadow realm for 5 seconds. So I think that's actually probably the most underrated thing. A couple of underrated things is that it charges through this charging circle, so of course that's very good. You can just get free hypercharges. And one big difference in comparison to like Cordelius is that, like, one thing I'm thinking straight away, with Cordelius, you use your super onto someone, you don't charge up your hypercharge when you get a kill in your super, but of course with Lily you do, because she doesn't put anyone in shadow. You get what I mean? Because you get this automatic charging circle, and that's going to just help us cycle through time charges like crazy. So I'm going to pop my gadget here so I can get myself into a shorter distance here on the surge. So it doesn't matter how many times I die here. I'm Lily and I'm assassin. Lily's not good in the meta. Just once I get my hypercharge super, it's going to be one of these turnaround brawlers. Lily is. I mean, Lily's like a D-tip brawler without the hypercharge, but you get what I mean. Complete turnaround. Going to be bad for the majority of the game, but you want to make things messy as possible. So we're going to go here on the Miko. I should be able to get my hypercharge pretty soon. So if this surge jumps in, I'm just going to pop my gadget. There we go. They're both wasting a lot of resources, and I'm close to my hypercharge super. This is good. I'm going to pop my hypercharge super here and just go crazy to kill the Jessie. I probably didn't even need to do that, so a bit wasted, but I want to try it as much as possible. A couple of games just to get the feeling. I haven't got the strongest feeling though with this personally. I'm going to pop gadget just to get closer to this surge. He's using the wrong star power, which is just hilarious. So I do manage to get the kill there. Right, now we can sneak into the grass on this Miko. He ran all the way back. Okay, Jessie, you are annoying. I should be able to get the kill on Miko. There we go. Clancy Hypercharge should be able to save us. He just absolutely deleted the surge. And there we go, there we go. Right, we're just going to super this Jessie here. There we go. Get close to dying. I can just pop my gadget if needed. Right, should be able to take down this surge. And then just Jessie in a 1v1. Look how quickly I'm going to delete her. I swear, you just... 4k damage boost is mental. I think this is it's not gonna be like game changing, but the good thing is about Lily now is that in a 1 versus 1, it reminds me of when Lily, well, it doesn't that much, we get what I mean, in that Hypercharge specifically, she can kill tanks because of how much damage she does. So I'm going to try out one more. Hopefully I can make some better plays. It's a bit difficult with Lily. She's a 1 versus 1 assassin. That's what she is, right? It's hard to get team wipes. But let's jump into the next one. All right, guys, jumping into the last game for Lily then. So I'm going to be trying out in Hot Zone. I can't play Brawl because of the mutations or whatever. So I just played a game before this and it was horrible because I tried it. It was against Poco, B, and Pam. If people group up, Lily just can't do anything. She's not a team wipe machine. She's a 1 versus 1 demon. So you need to remember that with Lily. So I'm going to pop a gadget here. Hopefully the Pam's used that gadget. I'm hoping. Right, there we go. Maybe I can get this kill on Pam as well. Oh, the triple kill. Here's me saying she's not a team wipe demon. And I just get the triple. Insane, insane, insane. So let's try and get this B down straight. Oh, look at that combination. Beautiful. Making things work this game, guys. I know Pam hasn't got a gadget because she just wasted it on me. All right, let's try and heal. Berry, can we get some heals, please? Thank you very much. Let's go for the Pam. Oh, just absolutely deleted the Pam. Wow. Just, you see how much HP she had? And I just deleted it within a flash. Okay, this is going to be very, very good for her weaknesses in those 1 versus 1s. Okay, I'm going to pop Hypercharge gadget here. I don't think they knew I popped it here. So let's just go for as much damage as possible. I want to just get on top of all of them so I can cycle my Hypercharge more effectively. Okay, this is bad now. This is bad. They're starting to open up the map. And I've got no range. And I've got no gadget or anything. So I'm going to try and juke some shots here. But it's going to be pretty hard against the B. It's going to be pretty hard. Right, maybe we can pop gadget there. I'm not too sure whether they've seen that. Right, there we go. We get the Pam down. Hypercharge Berry Super's going to help us stay alive. I'm so close to super here. I'm going to get my Colt down, but B slowed me. There's nothing I can really do there. Yeah, I don't want to try it out until I win because this is just showcasing how good she is. And it's very, very obvious, guys, that she's not good without the Hypercharge Super. Like, look how terrible I am without my gadget spam. This is just Lily in the meta. So with Lily's Hypercharge, it's very obvious to me. Like, it's going to make her better on 1 versus 1s. And she's going to be maybe a bit more of a viable late pick in draft. I don't know. My teammates were actually just doing nothing to help me, by the way. Maybe if I had more competent teammates, I could actually be able to make more plays. But I just think it's not going to, like, leapfrog her up too high in the meta, personally. Maybe a tier, maybe 2 tiers maximum. So I'd hold off on this one, maybe. I mean, it's fun. I didn't really see much use case in the bounce, so I just thought more for stat boost. It was good. But let's try out the final one now. All right, guys, we're moving into the final hypercharge we're going to be testing out. It is Clancy's hypercharge. So the hypercharge super itself looks busted, but it's more so the fact it's Clancy at the end of the day, and he's absolutely terrible now after they nerfed him to oblivion. So with Clancy, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, why are you using this gadget? I just like this gadget because, let's face it, Clancy's absolutely horrible. One of the worst brawlers in the game at his lower levels. So I just want to ramp up as quickly as possible, so then I actually have a chance in the game. Again, maybe I should use dash. Probably in pro play, dash is definitely better, but against these randoms, I just want this super and the hypercharge as quickly as possible. So yeah, by the time your maximum level without this gadget, by the way, so if I'm not using this gadget, you'll probably have a hypercharge super thereabouts, I believe. So yeah, you should be like at least okay. You should be able to get some hypercharge supers pretty quickly. So I'm already getting close to my hypercharge here. I'm at the maximum level with gadgets being pressed. Now my gadget is useless, so yeah, again, probably the other gadget is a little bit better, but I just didn't want to be stuck at that bottom level for that long. So hypercharge super is here. I want to make sure that I'm getting some good team ups here, so hopefully my teammate can get some kills. That tick head is going to kill the Chester. Hoping, there we go. Come on, BB, run back. Oh, I want multiple people here with the hypercharge. Another tick head. Hopefully Kenji's teammate can figure that out. Alright, here we go. Hypercharge super time. Let's use it on the Chester. Try and run into this Kenji. It comes all the way back again. I'm just going to use it to get maximum value. The super cycling with this is going to be insane. I think as a tank counter, he might be back. I think if you're looking... I think what the thing with Clancy's hypercharge will be is that, yeah, it takes a long while to get. But if you're looking for like pure, say if the enemy team goes a couple of tanks, and normally you'd go like Lou, normally you go another brawler. Maybe Clancy is that brawler, especially on the open hot zone map. Maybe, well, hot zone isn't even ranked, but you get what I mean. Maybe he'll be that good tank counter again if you really need to fixate and like counter his tank. So, you know, like Colette in the past, for example, or Lou right now. Clancy might fulfill that gap. So in ladder, I think Clancy will be really good, by the way. I think Clancy will be pretty decent because you're going to face off against the Kenjis, the Mortis players, etc. But I think in when it comes to ranked, you're not going to face that many, so that's why Clancy's always been better on ladder. So let's jump into final game now. Alright guys, now jumping into the final game then. So I'm going to be testing out Clancy with the other build, so the star power that gives you the extra ammo. I've never really liked that star power just because I don't know, I never need that extra ammo personally, but a lot of people like it. And then the dash gadget, which is actually better in pro play, mainly because it gives you extra ammo and helps you get in range, and that's of course the biggest problem with Clancy. So maybe I should have used the vision gear here. Sorry guys. All right, let's use the gadget to help me get that extra bit of ammo. Oh, he's so bad. He's so bad in that first, like when he has one shot, he's terrible. Luckily, I think I just need one. Oh no, not the Tara. No, leave me alone. I'm just a Clancy, please. I'm just a Clancy that is stuck at level 1. Tara's going to be a horrible counter to me, especially early on. Oh, the Nita Bear as well. It gets worse. Clancy, 1,200 damage. This is so bad. Get me out of here, please. There we go. All right. The hypercharge bear. No, all right. We're just going to have to try and deal with it. Ah! It hurts. I can't even get close to my hypercharge. Yeah, do I even give up, guys? This is Clancy, guys. This is Clancy. This is how bad he is. So, yeah. The hypercharge super isn't going to save him because he's just terrible. He's just actually terrible. Like, what differently could I have actually done? He's horrible. He's so bad, guys. The hypercharge super, yeah, it looks great, but Clancy in the meta is not good. He's not good whatsoever. Yeah, I've just... I didn't even show the hypercharge super there, but you can just get a glimpse of it's not really going to help Clancy whatsoever. I honestly think maximum D tier for Clancy. Yeah, the hypercharge super is good, and it will be pretty broken when you need that tank counter against multiple tanks, but literally only good into like Mortis, Kenji, and ladder. Ranked is not going to make a difference. So if we was to rank them out of the first 3, I think GUS is definitely the best one. Lily's is pretty good. Yeah, I think it's like average. It's good in 1 versus 1s for the stat boost, and you can cycle it pretty effectively, but still Lily is terrible, so I don't think it's going to help her too much. And then Clancy's, the hypercharge super is very good, but it's Clancy. I kind of, when I predicted the rankings, I didn't take into consideration just how bad Clancy is and how he's going to really struggle to even hit shots and get up to that hypercharge. So yeah, I don't think Clancy's worth it whatsoever just from me testing it. So that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys next time.